Good afternoon and welcome to the Swingland East Region Festival of Swimming 2021, session number 8. And we're here live at the absolutely extraordinary facility that is the London Aquatics Centre here at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in Stratford. We've had a fantastic morning of swimming here today in this amazing venue, and long may it continue. We've got the 200 metres individual medley for the men, the 100 metres freestyle for the women, the 150 metres breaststroke for the men, and at the very end of the session, the 100 metres breaststroke for the women. So some very, very fast events indeed, of which I certainly am looking forward to it, and I'm sure you are as well. It brings me great pleasure to welcome back onto poolside our amazing team of officials and volunteers, without whom none of this would be possible. So thank you very much to them. If we can give them a massive round of applause. Marvellous stuff. Thank you very much for everything you do, every single one of you on the poolside. It gives me great pleasure to welcome onto poolside the President of Swimingland, Ian Mackenzie. He's joined by Sheila, his wife. Paul Kendall is the President of the Swimingland East Region, so we also welcome him onto poolside. And our lead officials for today's session. Our lead referee is Dave Metcalf. Dave is joined on the poolside by Louise Mackey and Stuart Murray, as well as Paul Kendall. And our starter for today's session is Jerry Metcalf. So thank you very much to all of those involved in setting up and running this extraordinary event, and we look forward to getting a head start on the swimming very shortly. Could I ask any remaining competitors for the men's 12 years and over 200 metres individual medley to make their way to the marshalling area, please? Thank you. I'm seeing some absolutely fantastic banners on the screen. I know Hatfield have a very personalised banner there on the right-hand side. Colchester also have brought their banners on show. A great cheer from, I think, Colchester over on the far side. But please make sure... Goodness me, I think I probably got myself into a bit of a pickle here, having to call out every single one. There are some absolutely fantastic ones, so please take a picture and tag swimming at SE East Region, and we'll be sure to give them the credit of which they deserve out here. But keep those tweets coming in, and of course you can look at all the live results on Sports Systems, and of course rewatch all of the action here at the London Aquatics Centre on our YouTube channel as well. Moving on to event 3-2-1, the men's 12 years and over 200 metres individual medley. This will be swum over 10 heats. Heat 1, referee. On to the 200 metres individual medley. In lane number 1 from Southend, Harrison Waller. Lane 2, Jeremy Godwin of Thurrock. Daniel Dutson of the City of Norwich goes in 3. Charlie Rees of the City of Peterborough in 4. Emmanuel Columbius of Team Luton in lane number 5. In lane 6, Oshan Okshendu from Thurrock. And in lane number 7, Alexander Nevgod of Basildon and Phoenix. One length of each stroke: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke and freestyle. That is the order of the 200 metres individual medley, and it looks like Emmanuel has had a really strong fly leg. He's starting to move away from the rest of the pack now on the backstroke leg, but Harrison Waller in lane 1, Charlie Rees in lane 4 and Alexander Nevgod in lane number 7. They're all battling it out here for second place. Not much in it at all between them, but it is still Emmanuel in lane number 5. He's going to be turning first onto the breaststroke, 1:21.19. Charlie Rees in second, Harrison Waller in third. But as we saw last week in Norwich, in the 400 metres individual medley particularly, breaststroke can be the decider, and it can be the ultimate decider of whether or not you're going to win this 200 metres individual medley or not. But it looks like Emmanuel of Team Luton in lane 5. He's still managing to keep his lead here. Not much change though between Harrison, Charlie and Alexander in 1, 4 and 7. So we may see a little bit more divergence on the freestyle leg as they're coming up to the final few strokes on breaststroke. Final 10 metres here. Does look like Charlie in lane 4 of the City of Peterborough has possibly just got slightly in front. A little bit more there, but it is still Emmanuel who's going to be turning first. Charlie in second, Harrison in third. Can Charlie in lane number 4 overtake Emmanuel? We shall see. It's going to be very, very close here. Charlie looking very strong in lane number 4 of the City of Peterborough. Emmanuel doing his absolute utmost to keep that first position as they come to the final 25 metres of this 200 metres individual medley. Charlie just moving in front of Emmanuel. Emmanuel trying to come back as strong as he possibly can, but Charlie possibly just has a bit more energy left in the tank, and they're going to be coming on to the final few strokes here. It's going to be Charlie who touches first, 2:56.60. Emmanuel second, 2:59.14. And Alexander in third, 3:02.46. Charlie just had a fantastic breaststroke length which propelled him forward and meant that on the freestyle he could just go out incredibly quickly and take the first position here of that first heat, with the final results, confirmed results, on your scoreboard shortly. Heat number 2, referee. In lane 0, Ethan Love from Southend. Lane 1, Dimitris Gravkos of Harlow Penguins. 2 is Raul Shrusha of Colchester. Lane 3, Jamie Comity of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 4, Albert Orley of Braintree. Lane 5 is Ollie Fenwick of Verulam. In lane 6 from Musbech, Jamie Wilson. Lane 7 is Cooper Smith of Harlow Penguins. Lane number 8 is Ethan Thorpe of Basildon and Phoenix. And in lane 9 from Thurrock, Amir O'Clan. Albert Orley in lane number 4. He's leading the way. Ethan Thorpe in second, followed by Ollie Fenwick and Dimitris Gravkos here. Still looking very strong though, it is Albert in lane number 4 of Braintree. This backstroke, not much divergence here between him and the rest of the pack. Ethan Thorpe in lane number 8 of Basildon and Phoenix, though he's starting to also make a bit of headway here in the pool, but turning first it is still going to be Albert Orley in lane 4. Ethan Thorpe about 3 seconds behind him. Rule in 3 in 3rd position. On to the breaststroke length then. That's 3 seconds between Albert and Ethan, 1st and 2nd. That could be caught up here, could change hands. But still looking like a strong leg out in front for Albert in lane number 4. Ethan trying to come back, probably might be able to see him on his right side in his peripheral vision. And it looks like at the moment it's neck and neck between them. It's going to be a very, very interesting freestyle leg as they turn in the next 5 meters onto that leg. At the turn, then it's still Albert just in front. His lead has shrunk to 1 second exactly. Ethan Thorpe in 2nd, Rule in 3rd. Does Ethan have a second in him to beat Albert? We will find out, but Albert's still going strong in lane number 4. He has led the way here. He had a strong fly leg, a strong backstroke. The breaststroke was where he perhaps lost a little bit of ground, but certainly the freestyle is making sure that he's going to be touching first. 2:43.28. Ethan Thorpe just behind him, 2:44.66. 3rd, very, very tight race there, but Jamie Comerty gets the touch, 2:49.15. Moving swiftly on to heat number 3, referee. In lane 0 from the borough of Southend, it's Remy Mason-Keane. Lane 1, Ollie O'Connor of Putteridge. Lane 2, George Prince of Hatfield. Lane 3 is Ryan Close of Biggleswade. Lane 4, Alex Harrop of Team Ipswich. Robert Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix goes in 5. Sean Connolly of Epping Forest in 6. Lane 7, Joshua Sackery of the City of Peterborough. Lane number 8 is Jude Gunner of St Felix School, and his teammate in lane number 9, Ben Every. Ollie O'Connor in front here, 29.59, a very fast 50 split indeed. Alex Harrop of Team Ipswich in 2nd, Ryan Close in 3rd. But still out in front is Putteridge's Ollie O'Connor in lane number 1. Alex Harrop of Team Ipswich in 4 though, not letting him get away too lightly with this as they start to break away from the rest of the pack. It certainly seems like Ryan Close of Biggleswade in lane 3 wants to join them here. At the turn then, Harrop first, O'Connor 2nd, Close 3rd. And on to the breaststroke length here of this 200 meters individual medley. Looks like Ollie O'Connor is just pulling in front of Alex Harrop in lane number 4. A very late appearance from Joshua Sackery in lane number 7 of the City of Peterborough. He's coming into 2nd at the moment, but it is still Ollie O'Connor of Putteridge in lane number 1. He's still leading the way onto this freestyle length. At the turn then, Ollie O'Connor first, 1:52.17. Joshua Sackery in 2nd. Alex Harrop dropping down to 3rd. George Prince in 4th. But Ollie O'Connor really starting to speed away here. You can see the effort and energy in his stroke there. Sprinting away, and he's really making an awful lot of ground here. I don't think Joshua Sackery in lane number 7 of the City of Peterborough is going to be able to catch him. But it is going to be Putteridge's Ollie O'Connor as he comes into his final few strokes, final 5 meters for him. He's going to be taking the touch here. 2:26.84. Fantastic swim from him. Joshua Sakari in second, 2:29.82. And Alex Harrop gets third, 2:30.64. And confirmation of those official results on your screens now. Moving on to Heat 4, referee. In lane 0, Joshua Shepherd of Thurrock. Lane 1 is James Williamson of the City of Cambridge. Into Maximum Vega of the City of Cambridge. Lane 3 is Marco Yen of Brentwood. Rio Rogers of Basildon and Phoenix goes in 4. Louis Allen of Basildon and Phoenix in 5. Ross DeWilt of the City of Cambridge in lane 6. Lane 7 is Lucas Hartley of Hatfield. Lane number 8, Rory Wild of Chelmsford. And in lane number 8, Massimo Goriami of Colchester. James Williamson then of the City of Cambridge leading the way here by 0.4. Rio Rogers in second, Joshua Shepherd in third, but it seems that most of the action is happening on the far side of the pool at the top of your screens with James Williamson, Joshua Shepherd and Maximilian Villa in lanes 1, 0 and 2, but we certainly should not discount Lucas Hartley of Hatfield in lane number 7. At the turn then, who is going to be turning first? James Williamson in first, Maximilian Wenger in 2, Lucas Hartley is third. Not much in it there, 108, 109, 110. But James Williamson starting to have a good strong breaststroke length that he's starting to break away, as is Lucas Hartley of Hatfield in lane number 7. Now look at that stroke, really working that glide here, making sure that he's conserving as much energy as possible, pushing him forward, propelling him forward into the water as he comes to his final 5 meters. Lucas Hartley of Hatfield in lane number 7. He's going to be turning into an incredibly strong position onto this freestyle leg. Lucas Hartley first, James Williamson dropping down to second, and turning third, that's going to be Joshua Shepherd in lane number 0. But Lucas Hartley, he's really starting to move. James Williamson not letting him get away with that too easily. He's certainly putting up a fight over in lane number 1, but it is going to be Lucas Hartley of Hatfield who's starting to speed away here, really looking quite strong as he's coming into his final 10 meters of this 200 meters. He had the right idea at the plan, and that breaststroke length really helped propel him forward. But it's Lucas Hartley, 2:26.76. That finish looked effortless. James Williamson in second, 2:30.83. And Massimo Guglielmi in lane number 9. He takes third position, 2:34.76. Moving on to heat number 5, referee. In lane 0 from Norwich Swan, Finley Arnup. Lane 1 is Patch Robinson of Team Ipswich. Edward Ormsby of the City of Cambridge goes in 2. Lane 3 is Zach Truman of Colchester. Lane 4, Sanjis Chechens of Colchester. Lane number 5 of the City of Cambridge is Ryan Wall. Lane 6, Ethan Howard of Potters Bar. Castle Galandez of the City of Norwich goes in 7, Ben Howlett of Team Ipswich in 8, and in lane 9, Jacob Lowe of March. Many of these athletes competed in Norwich last week. I certainly recall many of the names, many of them doing incredibly well here. Leading the way thus far, though, it is Zach Truman of the City of Colchester. Sanjis Chechen's his teammate in 4. Right up beside him, as is Ryan Wall of the City of Cambridge in lane number 5. At the turn then, Sanjis Chechen's just in front, Zach Truman second, Ryan Wall in 3rd, Edward Ormsby in 4th. Breaststroke is really going to start to decide this race, though. That's spearhead, which we would normally see in a cedar heat, really starting to become apparent in this race, but it is going to be incredibly close here on this breaststroke lane. Sanjis Chechen still leading just, but Edward Ormsby in lane number 2. He's coming up on the right-hand side of Zach Truman in lane number 3. He's going to be possibly touching first at the breaststroke leg here. It's going to be a decider between these 3 boys. Edward Ormsby first, Zach Truman second, Sanjis Chechens drops down to 3rd. Can Sanjis, who was in the first position after the first 2 lengths, can he recover this? Or is Edward Ormsby or Zach Truman, are they going to beat him? It's incredibly tight here between Edward Ormsby and Zach Truman in 2 and 3. But it's Edward Ormsby who's just pulling in front here. It's going to be right on the touch, but Zach Truman trying to recover here. Sanjis Chechen's also coming into the frame here. These 3 swimmers almost neck and neck as they come into the final finish. Edward Ormsby first, Zach Truman second, Sanjis Chechen's in 3rd. Not much in it in that at all. 2:22 all round, 0.18 for first, 0.59 for second, and my goodness me, 0.11 in it for 3rd position there. What an absolutely thrilling 200 metres that was, and we're not even on to the final heat, ladies and gents. We now move on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. Harry Stagg of Basildon and Phoenix goes in 0 as Jack McDonald in 1 from Putteridge. Riley Bashford of Devon in 2. Louis James in 3 from Norwich Swan. Lane number 4 is Daniel Hollis of the City of St Albans. Jamie Joshua of Hatfield in 5. He's joined in lane number 6 by Oliver Blight, his teammate. Lane number 7, Daniel Kendall of the City of Ely. William Buckley in 8 for Watford. And in lane number 9, Nathan Close of Biggleswade. Can I please ask all competitors for the women's 12 years and over 100 metres freestyle to make their way to the marshalling area. That's all women for the 100 metres freestyle to the marshalling area, please. Back on, though, to the men's 12 years and over 200 metres individual medley. Looking like a very strong swim here from Louis James of Norwich Swan in lane number 3 onto the backstroke. William Buckley of Watford in lane 8, also doing a fantastic job here, as is Nathan Close of Biggleswade. At the turn then, it's Louis James who's well out in front there. Nathan Close in 2nd, Harry Stagg 3rd, William Buckley in 4th, Daniel Hollis in 5th, but Louis James really starting to move forward now, widening that gap on this breaststroke length. William Buckley in lane number 8, trying to hunt him down, trying to chase him down here, as is Daniel Hollis in lane number 4 of the City of St Albans. He's got him firmly in his sights, Daniel Hollis. Louis James firmly in Daniel's sights, as probably has William Buckley in lane number 8, but it is going still to be at the turn Louis James in 1st, Daniel Hollis coming up into 2nd, William Buckley into 3rd. Who has the fastest freestyle, Louis or Daniel? We shall see, but Daniel Hollis really starting to move now through the water, trying to catch Louis James. He can obviously see his feet. He can obviously see the white splash in the water, but Louis James managing to hold on just at this moment in time as they come to the final 15 meters of this 200. I don't think there's room enough for Daniel Hollis to be able to overtake, but it is probably going to be Louis James of the city of Norwich Swan, 2:23.70. Daniel Hollis glides in there onto that finish, 2:27.30. Just didn't have enough in the tank there to get into first, but William Buckley, third position, 2:28.83. But Louis James, what a start he had, and he managed to continue that lead throughout that 200 meters freestyle. Nice bit of easy sponsorship there on your screen for Highland Spring Water, but those are the official results for heat number 6. Moving on then to heat 7. Over to you, referee. In lane 0 from Team Ipswich, Daniel Clayton. Lane 1 is George DeVoot of Leighton Buzzard. Lane 2, Jensen Hurrell of Thurrock. Lane 3 is Ollie Carpenter of Hemel Hempstead. Lane number 4, Matthew Baker of West Suffolk. Lane 5, Tyler Toombs of Chelmsford. Lane 6, Ethan Martin of Thurrock. In lane number 7 is Matthew Money of the City of Cambridge. Lane 8, Daniel Lewis of Newhall. And Max Arnold in lane number 9 goes for Harlow Penguins. Matthew Baker first at the turn by 2 seconds. Matthew Money in second. Ethan Martin in third. But look at this. What a swim thus far from Matthew Baker of West Suffolk in lane number 4. Matthew Money in 7 of the City of Cambridge, trying to get into that first position, as is a strong breaststroke swim, in particular from Tyler Toombs of Chelmsford in lane number 5. But Matthew Baker leading the way still onto his freestyle length in a very comfortable position indeed onto that. At the end of the breaststroke, Tyler Toombs takes second, Matthew Money in third. But look at that stroke, he's really moving through the water. What a fantastic freestyle stroke, managing to conserve as much energy as possible to really sprint into the final few meters, of which he is going to go into 10 meters to go, 5 to go, as he is going to be aiming for a personal best. 2:14.63, looking at the time, that's a fantastic time there by about 6 seconds of PB, so congratulations to him. Coming into third position, oh gosh, that was close. Matthew just clinches second, 2:23.77. Tyler Toombs just getting third position there. An incredibly tight finish between him and Matthew in lane number 7. Moving on to heat number 8, referee. In lane number 0 from Thurrock is Nikita Charlinkin. Lane 1 from Norwich Swan, Ben Woodhouse. Christopher Williamson of the City of Cambridge goes in 2. Thomas Page of West Suffolk in 3. In lane 4, Joseph Baby of Newmarket. William Handley of Stowmarket goes in 5. Lane 6, James Spears of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane number 7, Ditchfield Watkins of Leighton Buzzard. Lane 8, Mark Milburn of Colchester. And in lane number 9, Zach Traham of the City of Peterborough. Well, this heat certainly is not the spearhead of which one would expect to see in seeded heats. At the turn then, final few metres onto this backstroke. Who is going to be first? Thomas Page first, Nikita Charlinkin in second, Joseph Baby in third, Matthew Milburn not far behind in fourth as all of the swimmers move onto their breaststroke length here. It's going to be very, very close. Lots of action happening right on the edges of the water, but also in the middle. Very, very odd situation indeed. But it does look like William Handley and Joseph Baby in 4 and 5. They're battling it out here. But Mark Milburn of Colchester, we've said his name in many, many events over the last few weekends. He's going to be turning first after this breaststroke length, an incredibly strong length from here, 143.86. Nikita Charlinkin still in second, Thomas Page down to third, Joseph Baby still in fourth, but it's Mark Milburn who's going to be wanting to speed away. Nikita in lane number 0, not letting that go off lightly, but Mark is still going incredibly strong on his freestyle. Look at that stroke. You can sense the effort. You can understand how much energy and enthusiasm he's put into this stroke as he comes to his final 5 meters. It's going to be very, very tight on the touch here. Oh, goodness me. Not much in that at all. Nikita Charlinkin in lane 0. He just pips Mark Milburn with a 2:17.17. Mark Milburn, what a strong swim that he had. Just fingernail finish there, 2:17.32. And in third position there, as we will see, is Thomas Page of West Suffolk. Moving on to heat number 9, referee. In lane 0 from Malden Shark is Owen Vaughan. Lane 1, Olivier Verdren of the City of Norwich. Lane 2, Jack Turner of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 3 is Henry King of West Suffolk. Lane number 4 of the City of St Albans, it's William Loveman. Lane 5, Freddie Laws of West Norfolk. Lane 6 is Ben Blowers of the City of Norwich. Joseph Wells of West Norfolk goes in 7. George Whiteman of the City of Peterborough in 8. Jack Skerry of Newhall in lane number 9. Blowers in first, Wells second, Skerry in third. Still all to play for. I know a number of these individuals have a very, very strong breaststroke leg, including William Loveman and Olivier Verdren in 4 and 1. Will they be able to take the top 3 positions? We shall see. But at the turn then, Jack Skerry in the outside lane of lane number 9, 1:03.05. Ben Blowers in second, Joseph Wells in third. Expect a fast length from Olivier Verdren on this breaststroke in lane number 1. He did it in the 400 last week. He's doing it again now. Have a look at the top of your screen there. An absolutely fast and fantastic swim from him on this breaststroke length. Jack Skerry of Newhall in lane number 9. He's also trying to claw onto this lead, as is Ben Blowers and Joseph Wells in 6 and 7. But Olivier Verdren, that breaststroke has propelled him to the top of the scoreboard here. 1:42.20. A comfortable lead of 2 seconds onto this final 100 meters. 50 meters, in fact. Goodness me, and Olivier, that has really helped him there. Freddie Laws trying his best to claw back something, as is Ben Blowers in lane number 6. But Olivier, that breaststroke breaststroke length. My goodness, that helped him an incredible amount as he's onto this freestyle, looking a little bit tired now, looking a little bit tiresome, but he's going to be coming into that final finish here, 2:14.61. What a fantastic finish from him. Freddie Laws gets second, 2:16.53. Ben Blowers in third, 2:16.69. Moving on then to heat number 10, which is the timed final, the men's 12 years and over 200 meters individual medley. In lane number 0 from Team Ipswich, Joe Cooper. In lane number 1 from Madernian, Jack Sangster. In lane 2 from the city of St Albans, Callum Wollaston. In lane 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, it's Lewis Binning. In lane 4 from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. In lane 5 from West Suffolk, Miles Turner. In lane number 6 from West Suffolk, Charles White. Lane 7 from Hatfield, Michael Klimaszewski. And in lane number 9 from Team Ipswich, Sam Perkins. This is the timed final of the men's 12 years and over 200 meters individual medley. Over to you, referee. Not much one could fault with the start, but looking at that, it is Michael Klimaszewski of Hatfield in lane number 7. He had the best start there. Look at him go. That fly length has propelled him nearly a metre in front of the next competitor, which is Charles White in lane number 6. Goodness me, if he can keep this up, he is going to be doing incredibly well. Final 5 metres for Michael Klimaszewski. He's touching first. White in second. Wollaston in third. Lewis Binning fourth. Michael Klimaszewski, though, still in front here. Onto the backstroke he goes. Nathan Wells in lane number 4 of West Norfolk. He's trying to catch up. He's in second at the moment, but Michael is still in first as they come to the final 15 metres before the breaststroke and, of course, the halfway leg. Who is going to get the touch at that halfway stage? We shall soon find out. Nathan Wells, though, really coming up on his tail, but Michael Klimaszewski still in first. 59.72, 0.03 in that between him and Nathan Wells in second. Miles Turner up to third. Charles White dropping down to fourth. But Miles Turner here in lane number 5, he's really starting to move. That breaststroke length is an incredibly strong stroke for him. He's coming through into the middle here between Nathan Wells and Michael Klimaszewski. He's going to be coming in to the final 10 metres of this breaststroke length in a very comfortable position indeed onto the freestyle. Quick look from Michael onto his right-hand side. But Miles Turner is going to be turning first. Michael Klimaszewski second, Nathan Wells third. Miles Turner, that breaststroke length has propelled him forward. Freestyle, he is really starting to move. Nathan Wells doing his best to claw back something, as is Michael Klimaszewski. But it's Miles Turner who is still in the lead in this 200 metres individual medley timed final. Michael Klimaszewski coming up on the right-hand side, but Miles Turner is really flying here. That breaststroke length propelled him so far. He's going to take the touch, 2:09.72. Joe Cooper on the outside in lane number 0. He has a shocker. He comes second, 2:11.89. And Michael Klimaszewski of Hatfield comes third, 2:12.10. But no one could get Miles Turner after that breaststroke length. Put him in such a strong position there. looking at that footage underwater, not much one could fault with any of those starts. Michael had a fantastic fly leg, and indeed backstroke as well. Nathan Wells starting to come up. Miles never letting them get too far away, but look at that, in between the middle. Miles Turner really just went for it, and then that freestyle, he gave it all that he could. That's how you swim a 200 meters individual medley, ladies and gentlemen. And just a reminder that you can find all of today's results on the Sports Systems page. Go to Swim England East Region on Twitter and follow the links, and you'll be able to get those results live. And we have spectator cam up on the screen, City of Norwich there. But moving on now to event 322, the women's 12 years and over 100 meters freestyle. This will be swum over 17 heats. Heat 1, referee. Only 3 swimmers in this first heat of the 100 meters freestyle. In lane 3, Claire Connon of the City of Cambridge. Lane number 4, Gabriella Mayer of Chelmsford. And in lane 5, Connie Ratley of Malden Shark. It is worth saying that both Claire and Connie in 3 and 5 are para swimmers as well, so they're doing absolutely fantastic work here. But Gabriella is in first. She's followed by Connie in second, and Claire is going to be turning third. But final 5 meters now, it is going to be Gabriella Mayer in lane number 4 of Chelmsford, 1:10.70. She takes first. Connie in lane number 5 is going to be touching in second. And Claire in lane number 3, final few meters now for her. She's going to be coming and touching in third position there. But it looks like PB's all round in that heat, so congratulations, ladies. Moving on to heat number 2, referee. In lane 0 from Braintree, Holly Underdown. Lane 1 is Amelia Rayner of Halstead. Lane 2, Charlotte Pound of Putteridge. Amy Burgess of Team Ipswich goes in 3. Olivia Greenall in 4 for Great Yarmouth. Lane 5 is Charlotte Lowe of Chelmsford. Matilda Tremeo Wells goes in 6 for Hertford. Lane 7 is Zoe Poggio of Bishop Stortford. And in lane number 8 is Amelia Johnson of St Felix School. Very strong swimmer here on the outside for both Holly in lane number 0 and Amelia Johnson in lane number 8. Heat number 3, referee. In lane 0 of Team Ipswich, Evening Gaydon. Lane 1 is Sophie Sailmarch from Stevenage. Lane 2, Jade Reid of the City of Norwich. Selena Green of St Felix School goes in 3. Kira Tarplett of Chelmsford in 4. In lane 5, Orphan Vandermeer of the City of Cambridge. Lane 6 is Grace Robertson of Putteridge. Lane 7, Lilia Burgon of the Great Yarmouth. Lane number 8 is Jasmine Carter of Basildon and Phoenix. And in lane number 9 is Isabella Savage of Potters Bar. Grace Robinson in first, Jasmine Carter in second, Sophie Stella March in third. But it's looking like a very strong swim indeed for Grace Robinson of Putteridge in lane number 6. And confirmation of the official result there on your screens now. Heat number 4, referee. In lane 0, Emily Gray of Hatfield. Lane 1, Eva Howlett of Team Wavenley. Sienna Gilman of Norwich Swan goes in 2. Lane 3, Alana Finn of Basildon and Phoenix. Jessica Greengrass of Norwich Swan in 4. Nicole Magnard in lane 5 of Basildon and Phoenix. Tilda Clements of St. Neots in 6. Ella Edwards in lane number 7 of Basildon and Phoenix. Erin Uttridge of Team Ipswich goes in 8. And in lane number 9, Maya Sanglolo of the City of Peterborough. Ella Edwards in 1st, Jessica Greengrass in 2nd, and Tilda Clements in 3rd in this 4th heat of the 100 metres freestyle for the women. Moving on to heat number 5, referee. Felicity Madchin of the City of Norwich goes in lane 0. Lane 1, Eleanor MacLeod of Puttridge. Ever Ives of Hatfield in lane number 2. Lexi Harrison of the City of Ely in 3. Maria Stantinu of Chelmsford goes in 4. Lane 5 is Ava Wilson of Newhall. Poppy McGill of Puttridge goes in lane 6. Jasmine Pierre of Hatfield goes in 7. Lane 8 is Isla Hamilton of Norwich Swan. And in lane number 9, Crusher Keys of Basildon and Phoenix. Ava Wilson in 1st here, Isla Hamilton in 2nd, Eva Ives in 3rd, but in 100 metres freestyle there is all to play for. A 104.74 there for Eva Ives, who takes 1st, Ava Wilson in 2nd, and Poppy McGill in 3rd. Heat number 6, referee. Some very keen supporters in the gallery here, but in lane number 0, Andrea Ratruda of Newmarket. Nwanda Fetcho of Modernian goes in 1. Lane 2 is Sophie Palmer of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 3, Darcy Gladwell of Team Ipswich. Tiger Lily Donald of the City of St Albans goes in 4. Lily Farr of Flitwick in 5. Lane number 6 is Isabella Pache of Watford. Lane 7, Elizabeth Swarby of Basildon and Phoenix. Annie MacLeod of Puttridge goes in 8, and she's joined in lane number 9 by her teammate Ellie Cox. At the turn then, it's just in front is Sophie Palmer, Lily Farr in 2nd, Darcy Gladwell in 3rd, Nwanda Fetcho in 4th. But not much in it here at all between these ladies, particularly those at the forefront of this race. Teammates Annie and Ellie in lane 8 and 9 of Puttridge are racing together. No doubt that they've been doing this in training, but they'll want to beat each other. But in 1st position is Darcy Gladwell. 2nd is Lily Farr with a 105.23. And 3rd is Sophie Palmer, 105.36. As you can see, those 100s, there's not much in it. There's not much room for much divergence in time, but official results shall be appearing on your screen very shortly indeed. Heat number 7, referee. In lane 0 from Norwich Swan, Abigail Riches. In lane 1, Lauren Parkinson of Watford. Ella Dawson of Chelmsford goes in 2. Adiola Akunda in 3 for Hatfield. Alice Green in lane number 4, also of Hatfield. Lane 5, Sophia Thomas of Norwich Swan. In lane 6, Annabelle Brown of Stevenage. Lane 7, Katie Baby of Newmarket. Katerina De Maria of the City of Norwich goes in 8. And in lane number 9 is Gracie Parker of Basildon and Phoenix. At the turn, Sophia Thomas in first, Katerina De Maria in second, and Ella Dawson in third here. A very, very interesting race in the middle of the pool here between Alice Green and Sophia Thomas in lanes 4 and 5. Katerina De Maria in 8 and Gracie Parker in 9, also battling it out here for first position as all of the slow swimmers come into the final few strokes here. Who's going to be taking the win here? Sophia Thomas first, Alice Green in second, and Gracie Parker gets the third position in heat number 7 of the 100 meters freestyle. Moving on to heat number 8, referee. Fantastic underwater shot there of heat number 8 of the 100 meters freestyle. In lane 0 we have Hannah McNichols of Devon. Lane 1 is Georgina Holgate of the City of Cambridge. Lexi Goodman of Basildon and Phoenix goes in 2. Megan Donovan in 3 for the City of Peterborough. Lane 4, Zoe Qualsman of Leighton Buzzard. Lane 5, Emily Crabb of Team Ipswich. Lane 6, Eloise Cole of Modernian. Daisy Mixer of Norwich Swan goes in 7. Ellen Duffield of Team Ipswich in 8. And Lisa Liven of Chelmsford in 9. Leading the way here, though, it is Zoe in lane number 4. Lane number 5, though, Amelia Crabb of Team Ipswich. She's going to be taking first here. No, she's not. It's going to be Georgina Holgate, 102.03. And just waiting for official confirmation of those results from our incredibly highly qualified technical officials. And there they are on your screen now. Moving on to heat 9, referee. In lane 0, Mia Lowe of Basildon and Phoenix, Kenaya Cornish of Colchester in 1, Amara Addison of Norwich Swan in 2. Lane 3 is Olivia Church of Thurrock. Lane 4, Charlotte Smith of Norwich Swan. Lane 5, Alexia Mann of Basildon and Phoenix. Elijah Britton of St. Felix School goes in 6. 7 is Megan Gray of Hatfield. Daisy Manning of Basildon and Phoenix in 8. And Gabriela Gomez Pavon in lane number 9 from Potter's Bar. But leading this heat number 9 of the 100 metres free, it is Amara Addison of Norwich Swan over in lane number 2. She's closely followed by Olivia Church in 3 and Alexia Mann in 5 of Basildon and Phoenix. At the turn then, at the touch, Amara Addison in first, Alexia Mann in second, and Olivia Church in third. Moving on to Heat 10, referee. In lane 0 from Basildon and Phoenix, Gracie Comerty. Lane 1, Lila Howard of Team Luton. Isla Winslow of Norwich Swan goes in second. Lane 3, Orla Kenny of the City of Cambridge. Lane 4, Romilly Marks of Newmarket. Lane 5, Freya Harwood of Team Luton. Lane number 6 is Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough. Emily Passam of Denham in 7. Alice Longman of Bishop Stortford goes in 8. And in lane number 9, Anna Lucia Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix. At the turn though, it is Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough in lane number 6, leading the way. Freya Harwood of Team Luton trying to hunt her down, as is Romilly Marks in lane number 4. That gap has closed quite substantially between Freya and Hannah in 5 and 6, but it is still going to be Hannah Willis who's going to be touching first, 101.47. Freya Harwood second, and Gracie Comerty over on the far side of the pool in third. Heat 11, referee. Emma Staines of Chelmsford in lane number 0. Lane 1, Lynn Apollio of Bishop Stortford. Lane number 2 from Devon is Helena Hall. Charlie Joyce of Epping Forest goes in 3. Madeline Latimer Hicks of St Felix School in 4. Lane 5 is Ella Turner of Basildon and Phoenix. Charlotte White of West Suffolk in lane 6. Lane 7 is Sophie Downing of Team Ipswich, Ellie Burwood of St Felix in lane number 8, and Victoria Daly of Watford in lane number 9. I don't know if that's being picked up on your screen at home, the vuvuzela of Team Ipswich, which comes to every single competition without doubt. But leading the way, coming into the final few meters here, is Charlotte White. She's going to be taking first. Ella Turner in second. Charlie Joyce in third. Some very quick times in that heat number 11 of the 100 meters freestyle. And just to remind you, those individuals who have swum fast enough to win medals, the medal table is right over on the top balcony next to the sign, the Pool of Champions. Please make sure you collect your medals. You get a chance to meet the President of Swim England, Ian Mackenzie. And it's a very, very lovely experience. So make sure you collect your medals, ladies and gents. Moving on to Heat 12, referee. Charlotte Gill of Basildon and Phoenix goes in lane 0. Lane 1 is Ella Stone of Biggleswade. Holly Driver of St. Felix School goes in 2. Cheris Williams of West Suffolk in 3. Charlotte Williams of Hatfield in lane number 4. Lane 5 is Lucy Park of Watford. Grace Greenhalgh in lane 6 for the City of Norwich. Tegan Rayner of Witham Dolphins in lane 7. And Temiolia Awelusi of Chelmsford goes in lane number 9. But leading the way out in front, Charlotte Williams and Grace Greenhalgh. Grace Greenhalgh just in first from the City of Norwich. She's going to be aiming for 101, possibly even a 1 minute here as she touches. She's going to touch 101.03, looking like a strong PB there from her. Lane number 4, Charlotte Williams, she touches second, and Tegan Rayner in lane 7, she touches in third position, concluding heat number 12. Moving on to heat 13, referee. In lane 0, Georgina Monday of Modernian. Lane 1, Francesca Pache of Watford. Lane 2 is Connie Davis of Devon. Lane 3, Bryony Edgings of Thurrock. Lane 7 goes Hitchins Ashley Cooper. Lane 5 is Catherine Thompson of St Ives. Lane number 6 from the City of Peterborough, Jessica Shaw. Lily McDonald of the City of Norwich goes in 7. Sky Carter of Basildon and Phoenix in 8. And Rebecca Smith of Norwich Swan goes in lane number 9. Not a surprise, actually, that Sky Carter touches first at that first 50. She had a fantastic few events earlier on this morning, and she is really starting to move through the water here. Jessica Shaw in lane number 6 for the City of Peterborough. Probably seeing her on the right-hand side, but it is going to be Sky Carter of Basildon and Phoenix, the orange of Basildon and Phoenix, coming into the final few strokes here. She's touching first, 1 minute .80. What a fantastic swim from her. Jessica Shaw in second, 102.25. And in third, Connie Davis, who swam in lane number 2 in that heat. Confirmed results up on your screen now. Moving on to heat number 14, referee. In lane number 0, we have Macy Dexter of the City of Cambridge. Summer Kennedy of the City of Norwich goes in 1. Lane 2, Georgina Catchball of Leighton Buzzard. Lane 2, Eloise Bailey of Modernian. Lane 4, Chloe Scout of Chelmsford. Arabella Ward in 5 for Modernians. Lane 6, Rosie Brooks of St. Felix School. Lane 7, Francesca Barber of Flitwick. Lane 8, Erin Wilkinson of Basildon and Phoenix. And Kaya Phillips in lane 9 for Bishop Stortford. Summer Kennedy turning first there, quite substantial, at least a second in front. Can she keep it? Look at the top of your screens, ladies and gentlemen, in lane number 1. She seems to be holding a very, very good pace as she comes into her final 25 metres here. Threat certainly coming though from Rosie Brooks and Chloe Scout in 6 and 4. But it looks like Summer Kennedy in lane number 1. She is going to be able to finish here as we come into her final few strokes. Sub-minute, first sub-minute that we've had this afternoon, 59.86, a fantastic swim from her. Definitely a PB looking off the entry time, so well done to her. And she just went off straight away and had a good race plan, which allowed her to go sub 1 minute, so congratulations. Moving swiftly on to heat 15, referee. In lane 0 from the city of Norwich, Neve Adcock. Lane 1, Holly Lamb of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 2, Zoe McDonald of Hitchin. Lane 3, Katie Hammond of the city of Cambridge. Megan Pye of the city of Norwich goes in lane 4. Matilda Bogle in Team Ipswich goes in lane number 5. Neve James of Bishop Stortford in 6. Harriet Salisbury of the city of Peterborough in 7. Lucy Young of Modernians in 8. And Ellie Matthews of Team Luton in lane number 9. Matilda Bogle in lane number 5, winning the race thus far. She had a fantastic start, absolutely fantastic there. Her entry time 59.51. She'll be aiming to beat that. On her right-hand side, Neve James of Bishop Stortford, Harriet Salisbury of the city of Peterborough coming up on her right-hand flank. But it does look like Matilda in lane number 5 of Team Ipswich is going to take the win on this one. 59.84. Second is Harriet Salisbury of the city of Peterborough, 101.83. And in third position, Holly Lamb in lane number 1. And confirmation of those results on your screens now. The penultimate heat of the women's 100 meters freestyle, heat 16, referee. In lane 0, Kara's Rose Bunn. Lane 1, Emily Lush. 2 is Jessica Keogh. Bianca Miscanova in 3. Tia Gardner in 4. Erin O'Mara in 5. Ruby Greenhalf in lane number 6. Grace Waller goes in 7. Ellie Wheeler in 8. And Ellie Hollis in lane number 9. All of these ladies go sub 1 minute. That's what they're going to be aspiring to do. That's their aspiration for today's racing. Ellie Hollis, what a strong swim from her out in lane number 9. Bianca, though, is going to be turning first. Kara's Rose Bunn in second. Ellie Hollis third. Emily Lush closely following behind her in fourth. Not much in it at all between these girls, particularly those in front here, but it does look like Bianca of Hatfield in lane number 3 is starting to move away from the rest of the pack. Ellie Wheeler in lane 8. Grace Waller in lane number 6 is doing very, very well here. But coming up to the final 5 meters then, who is going to take the touch? Such a close one. Bianca touches first, Ellie Wheeler second, and Grace Waller in third. As you can see on your screens, not much in it at all. It is fingernail biting stuff. Fraction of a second, that can do it. And they are the confirmed results for heat 16 of the 100 meters freestyle. Moving on to heat 17, the timed final of the women's 12 years and over 100 meters freestyle. In lane number 0 from Modernians, Isabel Wainwright. In lane number 1 from Hatfield, Shannon Stott. In lane 2 from Bishop Stortford, Millie Fields. In lane number 3 from Chelmsford, Abby Lowe. In lane number 4 from the city of Norwich, Sasha Thomas. In lane 5 from Hatfield, Jessica Woodward. In lane number 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, May Bradburn. In lane number 7 from Team Ipswich, Mia Maspers. In lane number 8 from Basildon and Phoenix, Rihanna Smith. And in lane number 9 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ruby Wheeler. This is your timed final of the women's 100 meters freestyle. Over to you, referee. .100 meters freestyle is about getting everything right. The start, the breakout, the stroke, the turn, and of course the finish. Every single mistake costs you a fraction of a second, but it looks like Mia Maspers of Team Ipswich is doing very, very well here. May Bradburn in lane number 6 though of Basildon and Phoenix. She's just pulling in front. at the turn, and it is going to be May Bradburn of Basildon Phoenix. She had a fantastic session earlier on. She's touching first, Sasha Thomas second, Jessica Woodward in third. Still all to play for, but look at the speed of these ladies. You can sense the passion, sense the energy, sense the enthusiasm in the pool. But it's Sasha Thomas in lane number 4, May Bradburn in lane number 6, battling it out here for first place and the gold medal which comes with it. May Bradburn just looking a little bit stronger here as they come into the final 5 meters. Oh, goodness me, the result hasn't come up on the scoreboard, but it is May Bradburn, 57.90. Sasha Thomas in lane 4, she's coming second, 57.91. And we await confirmation of those results there. But look, as we said, that start needed to be perfect. And May Bradburn in lane number 6 just had that fantastic start there. What a turn she had. Sasha Thomas right on her tail at that turn. But she just had the energy, a little bit more in the tank to go that extra mile. And just have a look at this finish there. That was so close, as we will see with the result. And confirmation of that result, ignore the men's 12 years and over 50 metres breaststroke, but confirmation of heat 17 of the women's 100 metres freestyle on your screens now. May Bradburn first, Sasha Thomas second, and Jessica Woodward in third. Moving on to event 323, the men's 12 years and over 50 metres breaststroke. This will be swum over 15 heats. Over to you, referee, for heat number 1. Out in the front, all after the first few meters, it's Ethan Thorpe of the Basildon Phoenix in lane number 5. Berkeley Barneycoat of Modernian in lane number 8, giving him a very tough time here, as is George Jones in lane number 2. But Ethan Thorpe is speeding away on this 50 meters breaststroke. Look at that technique there, very fast pace as he comes in to the final stroke there, 38.57. George Jones gets second, Berkeley Barneycoat gets third. Moving on to heat number 2, referee. What a fantastic start from Kaylin Bazanu of Hemel Hempstead. Orlando Deering of the City of Peterborough, though, in lane number 5. He's coming back very strongly here. It's going to be very tight, but it looks like Kaylin in lane number 4 of Hemel Hempstead is just going to be able to push through as he comes to his final 10 metres, final 5 metres now. And that start really propelled him forward. 35.55. Orlando Deering gliding into the wall there. 37.29. James Gibson in lane number 2. He's in third. 38.50. Moving on to heat 3, referee. A fantastic start there for Oscar Chaplin of the City of St Albans in lane number 3, but Ollie O'Connor of Putteridge is just pulling in front in lane number 2. Have a look at that. Lane number 2, Ollie O'Connor of Putteridge. He's really moving. He has had a really good morning and a few sessions of swimming today, but it is Ollie O'Connor. He's speeding in front of the rest of his cohort. He's definitely going to be smashing his personal best of 41.60 as he comes into the touch. 34.1. What a time that is. George Little in second, Kevin Mukhindra in third. Heat number 4, referee. Some very quick reaction times there from these chaps in the water. But up first is Charlie Rundle of Team Ipswich in lane number 3. George Prince of Hatfield in lane 2 though. He's starting to take the lead on the top of your screens on the left hand side of the pool. George Prince of Hatfield in lane 2 still going strong. He's flanked by Joshua Shepherd in 1 and Charlie Rundle in 3. As he comes into his final few strokes here, 36.06. George Prince takes first, Charlie Rundle second, and Ben Every in third. Heat number 5, referee. You've got to be able to get off the block incredibly quickly for a 50-metre breaststroke, as in any sprint event, and these gents have done just that. Not much in it between them at all. A relatively straight line here, but it doesn't look like Pat Robinson in lane number 5 of Team Ipswich. He's starting to really move through the water here, and he's going to be coming into his final few strokes and touching with a time of 34 dead. Samuel Winslow in second, with Reese Burnell in third. Moving on to Heat 6, referee. Can we have all girls for the 100 metres breaststroke to the marshalling area? That's all girls for the 100 metres breaststroke to the marshalling area, please. Moving on to Heat 7, referee. A fast start for William Buckley of Watford in lane number 3, and that's put him in a prime position here as he's coming onto this 50 metres breaststroke. It does look like Edward Ormsby of the City of Cambridge, though. He's in the lead at the moment in time. Jack Renouf of Hoddesdon, though, in lane number 9 on the outside. He's doing very well. It's going to be very interesting to see the outcome of this race as they come to the final 10 metres of this 50 metres breaststroke. It is going to be on the touch, but it's going to be Edward Ormsby first, Jack Renouf second, and Ethan Angel in third. Heat number 8, referee. Jensen Hurrell of Thurrock leading the way here in lane number 5, but not much between any of them at this moment in time. Lane number 9, though, Joshua Zachary of the City of Peterborough, he's starting to break away from the rest of the pack as he comes to his final few strokes on this 50 metre. 5 metres to go for him. He's going to be taking the touch here. 33.20. Prem Palmer in second, and Austin Harrop in third. Heat number 9, referee. We are suitably getting down to the 30-second mark here. These boys on 33s, all of them. But a very, very strong swim from Daniel Hollis on the outside lane of the City of St Albans in lane number 0, as is Matthew Baker of West Suffolk in lane number 8 here. Matthew Baker really starting to move through the water incredibly quickly. And he is going to be probably touching first here. What's going to be the time? Matthew Baker first, 32.81. Daniel Hollis second, 32.84. 0.03 in that. My goodness me. And in third position is Billy Mead of Linslade, 33.18. Heat 10, referee. Some fantastic underwater there for both Guy Muncer and Callum Welsford in 6 and 4. But going out quite strongly here is Joseph Baby in lane number 7 of Newmarket. He's going to be aiming to beat the time of 33.60, maybe a conversion time, and he's going to be touching first on this final few strokes here. No, it's not. It's going to be Josh Martin. It's not on the other, completely other side of the pool. Josh Martin first, Azam Hazelwood in second, and Joseph Bravey in third position there, with confirmation of the final results there on your scoreboard. Heat number 11, referee. George Whiteman of the City of Peterborough, that start has propelled him forward there. Look at him as he's out on that breakout. Alfie Francis, though, of Colchester in lane number 5, doing his best to hunt him down, as is Louis James of Norwich Swan over in lane number 9. But it is going to be George Whiteman, who's moving incredibly quickly through that water. The power with his stroke there as he comes to his final 5 meters. It's going to be tighter than one first thought, but it is going to be George Whiteman, 31.59. Second goes to Alfie Francis, and third, Lewis Andrews in lane number 0. Moving swiftly on to heat number 12, referee. Thomas Cadenhead here in lane number 9. He's battling it out with Luke Flynn in lane number 8. They're going from strength to strength here, edging each other along as they come into their final few meters here. Looks like Luke Flynn has just got a little bit in front of Thomas Cadenhead here. He does, but it is Sam Mead in lane number 3. He takes first, Luke Flynn second, and Finley Paul just gets that third position in heat number 12. Heat 13, referee. Can I just remind all individuals whom are using the warm down pool that this is a very special privilege of which you have been accorded, so let's make sure that we're showing due professionalism and respect in that pool as well, and actually using it for swim down to facilitate better swimming. Thank you. Jack Mansfield of Harlow Penguins goes in lane number 9. He looks very, very strong here, but at the touch, it's going to be Dominic McCarthy, Austin Lillywhite in second, and Nathan Ang in third. Moving on to heat 14, referee. Olivier Vedren in lane number 3 of the City of Norwich, certainly one to watch. His breaststroke has propelled him to victory on the individual medley, and he looks to be doing the same here. Tough and stiff competition from Lewis Binning in lane 4, Joseph Caldwell in lane number 5. Joseph Caldwell just looking like he's in front, but at the touch, Joseph Caldwell first, Olivier Vedren in second, and Henry King in third. We move on to heat 15, which is the timed final of the men's 50 meters breaststroke. In lane 0 from Royston, Thomas Hamilton. In lane 1 from West Norfolk, Freddie Laws. In lane 2 from Watford, Benjamin Green. In lane 3 from Watford, Lewis Shaler. In lane 4 from Putteridge, it's Lawrence Palmer. In lane 5 from St Ives, James Quinn. In lane number 6 from Bishopstorfer, Bryn Kuza. In lane number 7 from Braintree, Charles Rennie. In lane 8 from the City of St Albans, William Loveman. And in lane number 9 from Hemel Hempstead, it's Rhys Housden. This is the timed final of the 50 meters breaststroke. Over to you, referee. All of these chaps going sub 30 seconds here. Lawrence Palmer 2 seconds, seeded 2 seconds in front of the rest, and it is self-evident at that dive what a swimmer he is having there. Look at the pace, look at the energy in that water there. But Lawrence Palmer, he is pulling in front. Certainly James Quinn of St Ives in lane number 5. He's coming on his tail. It's going to be a bit closer than one might have thought. But final few strokes for Lawrence Palmer. He's going to be taking the touch quite easily with a time of 27.55. James Quinn in lane 5. He gets second, 29.30. And Lewis Shaler gets third, 29.62. How close was that? But look at that start there. No one could get anything on Lawrence Palmer. He just sped through that water, and look at him go. That stroke rate really, really helping him to secure victory in that 50 meters breaststroke final. And confirmed results, the official results for the times final, heat 15 of the men's 50 meters breaststroke on your screens now. We move on then to the final event of session number 8, event 324, the women's 12 years and over 100 meters breaststroke. This will be swum over 13 heats. Heat 1, referee. In lane 1 we have Claire Connon of the City of Cambridge, Libby Whiting of Linslade in 2, Jade Reed of the City of Norwich goes in 3, Charlotte Kelly of Team Ipswich in 4, lane 5 is Nicole Maynard of Basildon and Phoenix, Isla Black of the City of St Albans goes in 6, and in 7 Sophia Andre Barrett of the City of Cambridge. As you can see on the screens though, not much in it in this 100 meters breaststroke. It just looked like Sophia in lane number 7 of the City of Cambridge just edging in front. But at the turn then it's Libby Whiting, Sophia in second, Nicole Maynard in third, Isla Black in fourth, followed very closely indeed by Charlotte Kelly in fifth. But coming down onto the home straight here, it looks like Libby Whiting of Linslade in lane 2. She's winning at this moment in time. Nicole Maynard of Basildon and Phoenix in 5, and Sophia Andre Barrett of the City of Cambridge in 7, all battling it out for second position. But still in the lead is Libby Whiting of Linslade over in lane number 2. Final few meters for her. It's going to be very, very close here between her and Sophia, but she gets the touch, 135.83. Nicole Maynard is in third, but Sophia Andre Barrett in second, 136.32. And of course we have Claire Cunnan of the City of Cambridge in lane number 1, who is our para swimmer, who's doing absolutely fantastically well. Her personal best on the 100 meter breaststroke is a 2:48.48, and I think she is going to be smashing that. So congratulations to her as she carries on through the water. Final 10 metres now for Claire in lane number 1 of the City of Cambridge. Final 5 metres. Round of applause, everyone. And that concludes heat number 1 of the women's 100 metres breaststroke. On to heat number 2, referee. In lane 0 we have Millie Ali from Modernians. Lane 1, Holly Underdown of Braintree. Lane number 2, Hannah Pye. Lane 3, Charlize Harding of Norwich Swan. Briar Price of Putteridge goes in 4. Ella Deaton of Newmarket in 5. In lane number 6, Vivian Davis Hayward of the City of Norwich. Lane number 7, Amelia Johnson of St Felix School. Matilda Tremeo Wells of Hertford goes in 8. And Freya Crowley in lane number 9 for Colchester. Just a reminder for all athletes who have won medals to make sure that you collect them. They're right up on the upper balcony by the sign, the Pool of Champions. Quite fitting, really. So make sure you go and collect those medals as soon as possible. But winning this second heat, it is David Hayward, 1:26.06, significantly in front. Charlize Harding in second, 1:30.97, and in third, Ella Deaton, 1:32.83. Moving on to heat number 3, referee. In lane 0, Alice Azzopardi of the City of St Albans. Lane 1, Holly Cuthbert of Stevenage. Lexi Harrison of the City of Ely goes in 2. Evie Armstrong of Team Ipswich in 3. Annabelle Nichols in lane number 4 from Liston. Lane 5, Clementine Lovell of Team Ipswich. Orphan Vandermeer of the City of Cambridge goes in lane 6. Jasmine Tolman Wright of the City of Norwich in 7. Lane 8 is Jasmine Carter of Basildon and Phoenix. And in lane number 9 is Grace Robinson of Putteridge. At the turn then, Jasmine Carter, she's turning first. Clementine Lovell in second. Evie Armstrong in third. Not much in it between Clementine, Eve and Holly in second, third and fourth. But coming down onto the home straight and the home stretch here, it's very tight between Annabelle Nichols and Clementine Lovell in 4 and 5. Just looks like Clementine Lovell of Team Ipswich just pulling in front here, having a very, very strong Last 10 meters, final few strokes for her. What's the time going to be as she touches 1:23.65? Jasmine Carter, 1:26.32. That gives her second. Annabelle Nichols in third, 1:26.93. Not much in it there between her and Jasmine in second. Moving on to heat number 4, referee. Ella Great Batch of Bishop Stortford goes in 0. Angelica Lazusgate of Watford in 1. Ellie Smith in 2 from the city of Norwich. Jan Harvey of Watford in 3. Olivia Scritel of West Norfolk in 4. Ella Edwards of Basildon and Phoenix in 5. Lane number 6 is Surya Tobena of West Norfolk. Lane 7, Holly Haynes of Bishop Stortford. Lane number 8 is Amelia Porzio of Puttridge, joined in lane number 9 by her teammate Annie McLeod. At the turn, Ellie Smith is first, Ella Edwards second, Ella Great Batch in third. But Ella Great Batch in lane 0, coming back very, very strong onto Ellie Smith in lane number 2. A very notable swim as well from Ella Edwards in lane number 5. It's going to be very, very tight. They're all neck and neck at this moment in time, coming into the final 5 meters. Who is going to get the touch here? Who just has that little bit more power to push them on a little bit? It's going to be Ella Great Batch in lane number 0, 1:20.69. Ella Edwards in second, and Ellie Smith in third with a 1:21.13. So close for first, second, and third. And it was just that little bit more energy and power that pushed Ella Great Batch over the line there. On to heat 5, referee. In lane 0, Ava Wilson of Newhall. Lane 1, Jasmine Shaw of Witham Dolphins. Lane 2, Lara Jahan of the city of Peterborough. Lane 3 is Madeline Poole of Liston. Lane 4 is Scarlett Harrison Ronda of Hatfield. Lane 5 from the city of Norwich is Mabel Gigg. Holly Hawkins of Basildon Phoenix goes in 6th. Amelia Crabb of Team Ipswich goes in 7. Amelia Speechley of the city of Cambridge goes in 8. And Beatrix Baldwin of Norwich Swan in 9. Final few meters here for Holly Hawkins of Basildon Phoenix. She's going to touch first, 1:20.53. Lara in second, 1:22.05. And Mabel Gigg in third. Heat number 6, referee. In lane 0, Daisy Mixer of Norwich Swan. Lane 1, Alice Longman of Bishop Stortford. In lane number 2, from Team Ipswich, Laura Alexander High. Lane 3, Madison Price of Putteridge. Lane 4, Alicia Miller of Flitwick. Lane 5, Tia Hill of the City of Ely. Yasmin Meadows of the City of St Albans goes in 6. Lane 7, Alice Green of Hatfield. Lane 8, Zoe Corman of Leighton Buzzard. And in lane 9, Eve Jamieson of Harlow Penguins. At the turn, Madison Price is first, followed by Yasmin Meadows, Daisy Mixer in third, Alice Green, Alicia Miller not far behind at all there. They come into the final 25 metres though. Daisy Mixer of Norwich Swan on the outside lane in lane 0, doing very, very well indeed here. Alice Green and Yasmin Meadows in lanes 7 and 6 are going to be trying to be battling it out for first position here, but Daisy Mixer in lane number 0, she's doing very well. Final few metres for her. It looks like Yasmin Meadows just might be in front. Yasmin Meadows takes the touch, 1:20.44. Daisy Mixer just gets pushed back to second by about 0.1. Goodness me, 1:20.55. And Alice Green in third, 1:21.47. That was an exciting 6th heat of the 100 metres breaststroke. And we now move on to heat number 7, referee. In lane 0, Gracie Comity of Basildon and Phoenix. Lauren Gore of Bishop Stortford goes in 1. Georgina Stokes of Newmarket in 2. Lane 3, Isla Hamilton of Norwich Swan. Lisa Liberman of Chelmsford in 4. Alexia Mann of Basildon in 5. Eleni Zom of Putteridge in 6. 7 is Adriana Akuno of Hatfield. 8 is Kaylin Walker of Harlow Penguins. And Lexi O'Connor goes in lane number 9 for Basildon and Phoenix. At the turn though, it is Lexi O'Connor. She's turning first, followed by Emily Zorn and Lauren Gore in second and third. Gracie Comity on the outside, lane number 0. She's doing very well in this aspect as well. But it would seem that the orange hats of both Putteridge and Basildon and Phoenix here doing very well indeed as they come into the final 15 to 10 metres of this 100 metres breaststroke. It'll be very, very tight here on the far side between Gracie Comity and Lauren Gore. But who's going to get the touch? It's going to be Lexi O'Connor in first, Gracie Comity in second, Eleni Zorn in third. Moving on to heat number 8, referee. In lane 0 from Norwich Swan, we have Caitlin Richardson. Lane 1, Jessica Warren of Watford. Lane number 2, Lily Blount of Hatfield. Lane 3, Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough. Megan Gray of Hatfield goes in 4. Misty Erin of Harlow Penguins in 5. Simona Azami of Chelmsford goes in 6. Lane number 7 is Dana Shepherdson of Hatfield. Lane 8, Sadie Rowe of Colchester. And in lane number 9, Rebecca Miller of Norwich Swan. Lily Blount of Hatfield in lane number 2. She's speeding away here, followed by her teammate Megan Gray in lane number 4. It's going to be very, very close on the touch, but it is going to be Lily Blount, she's first. Megan Gray in second. Caitlin Richardson in third. Moving swiftly on to heat number 9, referee. In lane 0, we have Gracie Parker of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 1, Ellie Rose Lyon of Norwich Swan. Ashley Cooper of Hitchin goes into Charlotte Tree of Colchester in 3. Lane 4, Jessica Mahoney of the City of Peterborough. Lane 5, Lucy King of Hitchin. Rebecca Nibb of Linslade in 6. Lane 7 is Anna Lucia Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix. Olivia Newman, Baroness of Putteridge in 8, and Kiara Gill Ryan in lane number 9 of Newmarket. In first position at the halfway stage, at the 50-metre turn, Ellie Rose Lyon. Gracie Parker in second, Olivia Newman, Baroness in third, Rebecca Nibb in fourth. Not much in it between third and fourth here, but look on the top of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side of the pool. It is Ellie Rose Lyon of Norwich Swan who is storming here. She's flying through this 100 metres breaststroke. She is going to be untouchable for the next 10 metres at least. And she's coming into the final 5 metres here. Final few strokes for her. 1:14.71, the quickest time we've seen today. Gracie Parker in lane number 0. She takes second, 1:17.70. And Lucy King takes third with a 1:20.24. But no one was fast enough to catch Ellie Rose Lyon of Norwich Swan in lane number 1. Moving on to heat number 10, referee. In lane 0 from the City of Norwich, Grace Gunton. In lane 1, Sarah Mahmood of Hatfield. Lane 2 is Francesca Key of Thurrock. Lane 3, Elijah Britton of St. Felix School. Lane 4 is Isabella Paulzino of Putteridge. In lane number 5 from Team Ipswich, Eleanor Duffield. Lane 6, Olivia Lee from the City of Peterborough. Lane 7, Georgina Pritchard of Hatfield. Evie Brown of Watford goes in 8, and Caitlin McNichols goes in lane number 9 from Deborah. At the turn then, it is going to be Olivia Lee who's in front, Caitlin McNichols in second, Francesca Key in third. Not much in it at all at that turn between first and fifth. As we're seeing coming into the water here, coming onto the home stretch, not much in it there. All somewhat level at this moment in time, but it is still, at this moment, Olivia Lee of the City of Peterborough in lane number 6, edging in front of the rest of their cohort. You can see the energy of which Francesca Key in lane number 2 is trying to claw back something, as is Isabella Paulzino in lane number 4. It's going to be very, very tight on the touch, but Olivia Lee is still in front. She's touching a 1:18.62. Francesca Key gets second, and Isabella Paulzino gets third. Heat number 11, referee. In lane 0, Jessica Watson of Modernian. Lane 1, Mia Lowe of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 2, Zara Keegan of City of Cambridge. In lane number 3, from Basildon and Phoenix, Danielle Hartin. Lane 4, Catherine Danes of Helsted. 5 is Lucy Park of Watford. 6 is Chloe Butler of St Ives. In lane number 7, Olivia Cooper of Basildon and Phoenix. Kiara Wookie of Colchester goes in 8. And Kirsty Neal of Bishop Stortford in lane number 9. Kirsty, significantly younger than any of the other athletes, but that hasn't phased her whatsoever. She's in front, followed by Chloe Butler in second, Olivia Cooper in third, Kiara Wookie in fourth. But still leading the way, it's Kirsty Neal of Bishop Stortford at 14 years old. She is the youngest competitor here, as is Mia Lowe in lane number 1, but she's still going strong here. Her PB 1:17.10. She's going to be aiming to beat that. 10 seconds to go on the clock with 5 meters to go here. She's still going strong. Final few strokes for her now. The power on that stroke. 1:16.25. Kirsty Neal, Olivia Cooper in second. 1:18.29. And Chloe Butler in third. 1:18.8. But no one could stop Kirsty Neal, particularly after that home leg there, as we move on to heat number 12. And indeed, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, heat number 12. Over to you, referee. In lane 0, we have Ellie Matthews of Team Luton. Lane 1, Ruby Wheeler of Basildon and Phoenix. Katie Andrews of Norwich Swan goes in 2. Beth Young of Team Ipswich in 3. Lane 4, Charlotte White of West Suffolk. Aoife Marley of Witham Dolphins in 5. Ella Norton in 6 from Hatfield. Lane number 7 is Chloe Skelt of Chelmsford. Lane 8 is Matilda Ransom of the City of Cambridge, and she's joined in lane number 9 by her teammate Macy Dexter. Beth Young first, Katie Andrews second, Chloe Skelt in third there. Ellie Matthews and Macy Dexter in 6th position, joint 6th at the moment in time. But Team Ipswich really flying off the wall here. Beth Young in lane number 3, she is well in front of the rest of the pack. Katie Andrews of Norwich Swan in lane 2, trying to keep up, as is Chloe Skelt in lane number 7. But it is going to be Beth Young of Team Ipswich. Final few strokes for her, final 5 meters there. She's going to be winning this, 1:11.82. Second is Katie Andrews, and third is Ella Norton. Moving on then to the women's 12 years and over 100 meters breaststroke timed final. In lane number 0 from Hatfield, Caitlin Hartley. In lane 1 from West Norfolk, Sarah O'Brien. In lane number 2 from Hatfield, Louise Finnis. In lane 3, also from Hatfield, Sophie Payne. In lane number 4 from the City of Peterborough, Beth Dennis. Lane 5 from Hertford, Ashley Ransom. Lane number 6 from West Norfolk, Molly Lee. In lane number 7 from the City of Norwich, Molly Monk. And in lane number 8 from the City of Cambridge, Georgina Maggs. This is your timed final of the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Over to you, referee. And what a way to end this session, session 8 of the Swingland East Region Festival of Swimming. Up first then, it's Beth Dennis of the City of Peterborough. She's flanked by Ashley Ransom of Hertford and Sophie Payne of Hatfield here. But on the outside, we've got Georgina Maggs in lane number 8. She's going incredibly quickly here. Final few meters until we get to the halfway stage at the 50-meter mark. Who is going to be turning first? Georgina Maggs on the outside, she's turning first. Ashley Ransom in second, Molly Monk in third. Beth Dennis and Sarah O'Brien not far behind at all. But Georgina Maggs, can she keep this up? Beth Dennis of the City of Peterborough, look at that stroke. It really is starting to go, as is Ashley Ransom of Hertford. But look at this. We've got Beth Dennis of the City of Peterborough in lane number 4. Ashley Ransom of Hertford in lane number 5. It's going to be very, very tight here, but it is going to be Beth Dennis of the City of Peterborough who takes the win here, 1:11.58. Ashley Ransom gets second, 1:12.71, and Molly Monk takes third, 1:13.50. And let's have a look at the replay there. As we've said previously, that underwater phase is so, so important to power you through. But it was so, so tight, so close between Beth Dennis and Ashley Ransom in 4 and 5 there. But look at that stroke. That is the stroke of a 100 meters breaststroker. And coming into the final finish there, a very, very strong finish, not leaving or taking anything for granted whatsoever. The confirmed result for Heat 13 of the women's 12 years and over 100 meters breaststroke. And that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, what has been an absolutely extraordinary session number 8 of the Swingland Festival of Swimming 2021. We look forward to welcoming you back for session number 9 at around 5 o'clock. But in the meantime, swimmers, you may complete a warm down. And of course, have a look at some of our highlights from today's session. And just remind you, you are able to catch up on all these highlights that we're watching, and of course, those from Norwich last weekend and earlier sessions today on the Swingland East Region YouTube channel. And we look forward to welcoming you back from the live stream, which will begin at 5 o'clock today. In the meantime, stay safe, enjoy yourself, and have a fantastic rest of the day.